So far you got fat in the pan, you got garlic underneath the chicken, and then you've got the seasoned chicken going in skin side down for the start, the flavor base for the chicken noodle soup. Roast the chicken in the pan, in the butter. Get a nice, gorgeous chicken. Oh, damn, it's hot. Yum. Yum. While the chicken is roasting, start your crock pot, get it on high, and add 2 quarts of chicken broth. Is this a quart? While the chicken's finishing roasting in the pan, put your crock pot on high and put 1,814 grams of stock, chicken stock, into that crock pot. Get the heat going, get it assimilated to the heat, and first we're going to add a couple cracks of black pepper, about 8 full cracks of black pepper. Got some garlic pepper. We're going to go with about a teaspoon. Some Himalayan pink salt.
Because we're low on protein.
Tablespoon of cilantro leaves. Tablespoon of freeze-dried chives. Some parsley, 1 tablespoon. Salt-free seasoning, a teaspoon. And just like sticks, we've got too much time on our hands. A teaspoon of thyme. Anytime you cook chicken, put some thyme in there. Alright, now we've got our chicken nice and beautifully roasted on both sides. We're going to go ahead and add that into this mixture of spices. As well as the chicken broth. And we're just going to layer these thighs in there so they can absorb some of that flavor while it's heating up. Just putting the chicken, layering the chicken inside. Beautiful golden brown. Look at that. Look at that. You can't bite it up. All that deliciousness is going to go right into the flavor of the soup. And now this, don't throw this away. This is all butter and deliciously cooked up garlic, brown butter and garlic. So what are you going to do? You're going to take this. Take the mirepoix, that's celery, carrots, onions. Take that. Right in that pan. And what you're going to do is you're going to roast this down. You're going to cook that down so all those flavors combine in that butter. Oh yeah, you hear that sizzle? That's fantastic. We're just gonna leave that on high. It's gonna roast, and then we're gonna come back to that in about 10 minutes of high heat. All right, so we come back. It's about 10 minutes later. We've been tossing it every so often, and right now we've got the veggies. They're starting to cook down. Those onions are starting to caramelize. Everything's looking great. These carrots, they're losing their snap. That's exactly what we want. You don't want to overcook it. Are you done?
No.
Good. And we're back. All right. So look at that. Look at those vegetables, nice and golden, and with reduced. The onions have taken on an opaque color, as well as the celery. The carrots no longer have a snap when you bite into them, so this is perfect. And none of the butter or oil went into the garbage at all. So all those drippings, those flavors, are sitting right here in this pan. That's really going to help develop that flavor of that soup. One thing that you did miss up until this point was that I added 3 tablespoons of flour, just regular all-purpose. And you don't have to do that. I just like my soup a little bit thicker. What those 3 tablespoons will do in the long run is just going to give me, it's not going to make it cloudy, it's not going to make it like cream based or anything like that, but look like give it that kind of effect. What's going to happen is it's just going to give it a little thickness. Let's just make sure it's better chicken noodle, in my opinion. But I like flavors and chicken noodle. I really like a good thickness. Alright, so all that's mixed in there. Already, this, if you could smell this kitchen right now, it's fantastic. Rotating around those thighs into the broth. And what we're going to do at this point is we're just going to cover it, leave that on high heat, and we're going to come back to this in about an hour and a half, and we'll see what we have then. A little bit of the broth out about halfway through the 2 hours. Added 1 packaging of no yolks, extra broth noodles, egg noodles, and just let that sit on high heat to where the noodles are, they're not hard anymore, they're soft. We're not all the way done, but that's good. And we're going to reintroduce this into our beautiful soup right now. Noodles are just sitting on top. Everything else is sitting underneath. We've got plenty of broth left, and what we're going to do is we're just going to let that cook down even further. Keep it on high, cover it back up, and we'll see it in about an hour here. All right, so we've come back. It's another hour and a half later. We deboned the chicken. We left those delicious bits in there. As you can see, it's bubbling, it's delicious, and I can't wait to get into it. We'll show a final presentation photo after I plate it here in a minute. But doesn't this look delicious? Homemade chicken noodle soup. Not hard, probably cost around $10 to make this. $10 to make a whole crock pot full of homemade chicken noodle soup. Can't beat that. And just like that, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade chicken noodle soup. Can't beat that. A little bit of fresh dill on top for garnishment. And I cannot wait to dig into this. This is fantastic. Like I said, $10. Yeah, and this easily feeds 6 people, if not more. Can't wait for these leftovers. And honestly, as far as leftovers go, add a little bit of cream when it gets lower. Stretch it out a little bit more if you need to. But great way to save money, have a great dinner for the family, and not spend a lot of money. Homemade chicken noodle soup. Can't beat it.